Estamos en Austria, en el norte, casi en la frontera con la República Checa, con Chequia. Y estamos en Reinsaat. Hace algo más de 25 años, Reinhild, así se llama una mujer alemana, que tuvo un sueño, convertir 3 hectáreas de aquí, 3 hectáreas de terreno, en producción de semillas para 300.000 hectáreas. Pero producción de semillas de calidad, producción de semillas biológicas, de polinización abierta y dentro de esa orientación en la que ella está metida desde hace muchos años, que es la biodinámica. Hemos venido para ver cómo trabaja una empresa que sirve a multitud de países en el mundo y que hace un trabajo excepcional en la producción, en el cuidado, en la custodia de las semillas aquí en Austria.
Hello, I'm Raphael and I welcome you to Reinsaat. So this is the office of the lab, and what my different colleagues are doing here is mainly the testing of the seeds. So doing the germination tests, for example, and this is what we can see right here now.
Okay.
So here in this case we use grinded bricks, and we put the seeds inside and then it's pressed very hard, so to simulate a very hard surface of the soil. And this is, for example, a test that we don't need to do, we do it voluntarily.
Un aspecto esencial para valorar la calidad de una semilla es su potencia germinativa. Si nosotros tenemos 100 semillas para sembrar, ¿cuántas germinan? En estas tarrinas meten 200 semillas en esta especie de acordeón de papel. En cada una de las líneas ponen 4 semillas y en cámaras especiales las dejan para que germinen. Una vez brota la semilla, ya pueden contar el número exacto y establecer la tasa concreta de germinación para esa semilla específica.
So the law says minimum 80%, and our internal standard is minimum 90%, and then even we do a separation, because for some reasons, when you have, for example, a company that is producing seedlings, they really need the best quality, because if they do trays, then it cannot happen that one or two are not working. We choose with 99% or something like this. Okay. So this is the place now where we are doing the germination tests.
And it's always with light for 12
So after the germination test, the seeds are free to be placed on the market. And so we have the final production step before the seeds go out from us. It's the packaging. Hallo, läuft? So here we have 2 big machines that are just produced for our needs. So this is just specialized machine for what we need. This is a newer one, but more or less both of them are doing the same. And we have the possibility to put inside the packaging. We can even count it in with each single corn. So we can say, okay, of this tomato we want in the packaging 25 seeds. Then the machine is able to do it. Or for some seeds which are really very small, like salads or stuff like this, we don't use the corn, we use the gram. So, and with this machine, you can see this. Yes. That was now a small production, only 200 packages. So it was tomato calypso, silencio. So now we already started now to produce the seeds, packaging and the packaging of the seeds for the next periods, which will start in October more or less and go until March, April. We are now already producing, and we only produce after the germination tests.
Here we have tomatoes that are being fermented so that it's easier to wash them. The seeds has a gel coating around them, and fermentation removes it. This gel coating also has inhibitor, which prevents seeds from sprouting. And so in a day, maximum 2, this will be ready for washing. Well, we have to stir it from time to time, but you see that it's fermenting. You see the bubbles.
Okay, this is a Laborwindsichter, cute little German name, and it's just there, coming from down there, and we can separate heavy and light parts. So mostly it's like that the light seeds are not germinating as good as the heavier ones. So the light parts are getting dribbling up and in the bucket, so we can filter them out. So then the heavy part is in here, and that should be mostly good seeds, and the light part is in the bucket. So this is a screen cleaner. In there we have 3 different screens with
Sieve is
sieve, yeah.
Sieve.
Quite simple, and we have 3 of them, and we can choose what size we want to do in them. Depending on the harvest, the size of the seeds can vary. So this is for beans and peas, and the smaller ones are for smaller seeds. When we started, we can see it. There's also air blowing from down, like in the small machine. then we can get the big parts out and the small parts and the light parts. Yeah, brushing machine. We have here are two brushes, and they're turning, and the seeds come in here. And we do this with carrots and tomatoes, for example, because the carrots have little hooks and the tomato seeds have skin, and with this you can brush this off. Big machines up there are just bigger versions of we already saw.
Das ist das Semillas. Schau mal. Das
Here is then the final packaging, so it's getting ready for TPT or for the post. So, and then they come and they collect it and pick it up. And during the main season, sometimes here in the afternoon, everything is full with new packages, which then goes out. Here now on the right side, you see a lot of different varieties. Now we are going to drive to one of our fields that is about 2 kilometers away from our farm, and we will see where the gardeners are planting right now some new seedlings. Jessica. It's the variety that they are planting right now.
En el próximo episodio vamos a rematar esta serie dedicada a Reinsaat y también podremos ver otros proyectos de Austria. Antes de acabar, quiero anunciarte que el próximo sábado 11 de octubre, en Navarra, celebramos una jornada intensiva de huerta, un taller que hemos titulado La Huerta de Calidad. Voy a impartir este taller en la granja de producción de huevos Guneco junto con Mikel Olite. Te esperamos.